G Chapter 250 to begin with a small flashback. This flashback showed the event before Maki joined the battle and stabbed Sukuna in the previous chapter. As fans know already, towards the end of the last chapter, Yuta's domain started to break, and Maki decided to join the battle and attack him from behind. She landed a clean blow on him, and this week's chapter finally gave the fans an answer as to why that was the case. It wasn't after Yuta was struck by the world-cutting slash that his domain broke. In the blink of an eye, Maki decided to join the battle, and she had already stabbed Sukuna by the time Yuta's body even hit the floor. Yuta certainly did commendable work in this week's chapter, and for him to manipulate his domain even after being hit by the world-splitting slash is certainly impressive. Immediately, Kusakabe called for Yui to emerge on the battlefield, and he took over the body from Rika and decided to teleport him to Shoko. The vast majority of Chapter 252 saw the fight between Maki and Sukuna continue. As fans know already, Maki dealt an incredibly powerful blow to Sukuna in the previous chapter. This blower was aimed directly at his heart, and that meant that his heart would now stop beating. At the same time, it was made clear that Sukuna was having a lot of trouble healing the damage that Maki dealt to him. This was down to the fact that the damage that Maki actually dealt to him was through the split soul katana. This katana harms the soul of the target if the wielder can actually see the soul themselves. G Chapter 250 to also gave the fans a proper glimpse of Yuji. After receiving damage from Sukuna, Yuji looked to rejoin the battle. However, he fell to his knees, coughing blood. This was clearly a sign of him having received a very lethal injury. Yuji knew that some parts of his body had not healed, and given that he was still new to reverse cursed technique, it took him quite some time to figure it out. In the nick of time, Choso arrived and helped him figure out how to spread his blood to every single part of his body, which, once again, hints that you can utilize blood manipulation. Fans also got a glimpse of Hikari's fight against Chapter 252. While fans did not get to see them engage in combat, they were largely involved just to add more exposition to the fight between Sukuna and the sorcerers. According to Hikari, Sukuna was rather manageable in combat, despite taking to his true form. To that, Yuram mentioned that Sukuna only releases his full power when he is forced to do so. Right now, given that the sorcerers have nothing better than Gojo to offer, Sukuna is still not utilizing his full power. Only when he is pushed to use it will he finally release everything that he has, and with the flames of battle growing, Sukuna is only just getting started.